I mean, it happened quite a few
Me too.
times.
I got it a lot.
And
Not Toxie.
that would be awkward. And I even had, which was interesting, it first happened when we were at that winter weekend where I had, somebody ask if they could take their photograph with me, but I had 3 people ask.
Well, that was March, so you were had only been on the show.
Just had barely been on the show.
Right.
So I had,
so
the first time someone asked me then, it was like,
Starstruck. You're like,
okay.
Well, no one beats Glitz yet. Being on the show one week and the very next day at a business meeting, somebody recognizes her.
That was a good one.
No one beats Glitz's record of being recognized.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. But I did have it, and I told this story on air, I believe, last night. But I did have I had walked up with some friends. And there was a gentleman sitting between them, and they go ahead, have a seat. And, of course, I never turned down a lap. I mean, this ass is made for sharing.
Sure.
The ass is made for sharing. So I, of course, had to share my, my ass goodness. And they said, hey, this is so-and-so, and they start to say, and he goes, wait a second. And he looks around, and he said, oh, you're from Sin City Bounty. And he is like, it is an honor to have you sitting on my lap.
That is awesome, Toxie.
Oh my God, it is.
Isn't it nice to have just
sit
a
on
little
your lap?
bit of fame?
It is.
Fun.
It's very. It's different. It's weird.
I know. I'm sitting by the pool, and I'm sitting at the pool party, and I wasn't in the pool. I was just sitting on the side, my feet in, and I had somebody walk by and go, "Sweet cheeks." So, yeah, that's me.
I didn't get so much in but I wasn't really out in the public.
You weren't
I
out
wasn't really out and about
yeah.
that much.
But yeah, it is fun to be recognized.
It is.
And you know what I've decided, girls? We have more closet listeners than we think we do.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
So many people said,
right, or people
download you. I download you.
Or people that we said to them, you should check out our show, and they're like, oh no, we listen.
Funny.
Yeah, they listen. Yeah.
I know all about you.
Sometimes we look and see how many people are in chat, or whatever. But it goes way beyond those that can sit and chat with us. Our poor East Coast buddies can't even think about chatting with us at that time of night. So we love our fans. So always make sure you come up and if you see us, tell us you're a fan. We love to hear that.
Yeah, we made some new fans.
We scored some pretty sweet interviews.
Yeah, we did. And you know what? I am totally in love with Peter. Not Peter. Patrick.
I
seen Patrick today after breakfast outside of Maryland's. He had a suitcase. He was getting ready to leave. And I hugged him, and I told him, we so enjoyed interviewing him, and get to Vegas and be on the show. And he was just nothing but complimentary to us.
No, he said wait, I can't do it. I forgot. When y'all start your little nerd talk, I kind of tune out, and I'm like, puppies and kitties and pretty flowers. But what was it? We said we want you to come back, and we all just want to hang out with you.
Right. In a metric year.
In a metric year. Mm-hmm. And at that point, I'm all beep bop, beep bop, beep bop.
Puppy's getting some pretty flowers.
He was my favorite interview we did.
I really liked him.
Yeah, and he was so sincere about...
Here's what it is. For me, he was our favorite interview that we did. That was...
a newbie?
That was a newbie, but also was not to say regular person, but regular
not
person.
Not a celebrity.
Not a celebrity, not
right.
Not
somebody in the BBW world.
Exactly,
right,
exactly.
Just your average show.
And he if you haven't seen the interview, you guys see it. He's a psychiatrist, and works a lot with children, and we talked a lot about body. And he's a big guy, about body image, and it's a really, really good interview. I can't wait to see him again, and he's so fucking cute.
Adorable. Totally adorable.
He is so fun.
He looks like a cuddly bear.
But his last name is Bear. His last name is Bear, like B-E-A-R. Yeah,
I don't know if that's really his real
Yes,
name.
I friended him on Facebook.
I know, but I can put on Facebook that my name is Toxie Ass, and it doesn't make it.
Isn't that what it does say?
Toxie Ass.
New show name. New show name for Toxie.
I gotta tell you, I did get a
short for intoxicated ass.
I did really get a couple of really good, tweets of the night on Saturday. So I had some people come and sit with me and just chit chat with me while I was broadcasting the comings and goings of the Willy Wonka party.
Oh, okay.
And some people would come over and just sit down and chit chat with me, and not to be interviewed. And one of them, we were talking about He's a smaller guy, not like, some teeny tiny little thing, but he's well built and he's very good looking. And
adorable. I know who you're talking about.
Right.
He's adorable.
He is adorable.
I want to
very
pinch his
sweet
cheeks, like all of them. He's adorable.
Very cute, very sweet. And we were talking about how, some big girls, like, he likes an ass. He is an ass man, and the bigger it is, the better it is. Unfortunately, he has a problem. He wants big girls to ride him. He thinks that's awesome. Like, he wants that ass right there where he can grab it, touch it, feel it, squeeze it. But big girls don't want to be on top because they're afraid, they're going to squish him or they're not going to be able to handle it or whatever.
Hell no! Get on top, girls. Ride him, cowboy.
So he goes, I do jiu-jitsu and martial arts, and he goes, I wrestle 280-pound guys. I can handle a squishy girl riding my penis. Like, I laughed so hard, I was like, I gotta tweet that.
That's a new to me, because I never thought about that there's big girls afraid to ride, because I just get on. I don't even think about how big
no
he is.
hesitation.
I don't even
Actually,
think about
there's a guy under her right now.
Right now, baby. No,
right
because
here.
you know what? I know how to control me.
Right.
I know not, I'm not going to, get, plop on his chest and, take his breath away or whatever.
Would you remember that episode of CSI that was kind of based on the BBW
I
bash?
do, and
that big girl, she passed out and smothered the guy?
Yes, I do.
Because she was too drunk to be doing.
And the whole story was he was supposed to be with another girl, and it was so like the bash, because then he was with some other girl that he wasn't supposed to be with.
Right. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. You know what I hated about that episode?
What?
When they showed the pool. Because every woman was in a full-piece bathing suit and a fucking bathing cap on their head. What are we? From
I
the
wear a bathing
1930s?
cap.
No. But the CSI episode did.
I'm just kidding. I don't wear a bathing cap.
Nobody wears a bathing cap out there.
I'm thinking about getting a bathing cap. Just because
you have such a long...
A sexy bathing cap.
We can bedazzle it.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah.
I'm just tired. Like, I get my hair bleached once a year. I get highlights put in, and I can't do it now this year because I've gotten chlorine all over in my hair. So.
Oh, really? So you can't do it? You can't wash it out?
No, a single wash will not take the chlorine out of your hair.
Gotcha.
If you try to bleach your hair with one wash after you've been in the chlorine, it'll fry your hair.
Oh. Okay.
It takes a couple of washes and a special conditioning rinse 2 or 3 or 4 times, and it's just really a lot of work, and I don't want to do all that. So usually I wait to get into the pool until after I've gotten my highlights done, but my highlights have not been done this year, even though I have paid for the materials and they are ready and readying, but I didn't get them done.
You better get it soon before she gets any more pregnant.
Oh, fuck that.
Who?
My sister.
Is the hairdresser.
My sister, yeah. She's a hairdresser.
She does the hair.
She does a good job.
So are you and Mr. Toxie going to be back next year for the bash?
Oh, of course. Of course. We've already in the vehicle. I got to be home today for a total of 17 seconds as I dropped a bag off inside before running out. But we discuss what we will do different. Like, every year we say we will not bring so much shit. And every year we bring even more.
My sewing machine is in my room at the Tuscany right now. That's how much shit I bring. My fucking sewing machine is there.
That's insane.
Well, we had plenty of stuff. I'd like to go back. I plan to just go hang out there. So.
Yeah.
The rooms were awesome. I literally, I say that word a lot, but had to be in one of the best fucking rooms in that whole joint.
Did. Yeah, you were right outside the pool.
I could see the pool.
Mm-hmm.
I had easy access to the parking lot.
You had easy access to the building. It's like right.
Oh yeah,
right
I was in G
building.
also. But I was on the 3rd floor. But yeah.
The first thing one of my friends said to me is, "Whose dick did you suck for this room?" And I'm like, for this room, that was a 2-fister, because this was a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it was pretty great. But I mean, met a lot of great people, a lot of people that, for example, a Tigress. I of course proclaim my love multiple times,
right?
But I couldn't wait to meet that woman. She's been so excited.
We so see these people like Tigress, and we admire them. And then when they sit down and you're like, this is a smart, got her shit together woman. Like, it's so nice to see like the real person and admire them for what they do in the community, and then admire them for what they've accomplished in their personal lives.
And I mean, Rosie Mercado.
Right, that was great.
That was a little get there.
Yeah, you
Just
did that
saying.
when Toxie
good
ran
job
in
on
and
that.
got
Just
her out
saying.
there.
Well, we've been trying for 5 years, but it's been one of those things where she's in France, or
She travels a lot.
She travels a lot.
She was only there that one night because she was
One
leaving on a
night.
plane the next day to get
Right.
out of there.
And there was the whole thing with when she was running for Miss Plus Nevada. Now, I almost ran for Miss Plus Nevada, and the girls from Miss Plus Nevada encouraged me to. However, they have a morality clause, and our show and its content sometimes borders on not being acceptable.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. On the morality clause. And when we first had her book the very first time, it's when she was running, and we make everyone check out the content first, because if for some reason it's not going to be good for you or your business or whatever, we don't want to push something on you that's going to, be negatively affecting you.
Right.
And so she sent us a really nice email about, hey, I really want to be on your show, but running for Miss Plus Nevada, and maybe dabbling in too much adult content, sharing too much about myself right now would be too much. And so she
Right.
gracefully bowed out. And every year since then, it's just been that I'm in France, I'm here, I'm there, I'm not going to be in Vegas for the next 12 months. Like,
Right.
she's just been all over the place. We finally got her. Toxie scored Rosie Mercado
She
for
did.
us.
I didn't. I was up there like a shark. She was out on the dance floor dancing with the cute boy. I'm trying to be casual, like
Just cut in.
Well, I didn't want to cut in. I didn't want to get punched. So she looks like she's a pretty strong woman, and I happen to know she works out a lot, and so I kind of edged to the side, and I spoke with somebody who was up there, and I said, I'm just gonna stand here casual and cool until she's done, and then try and grab her before she leaves. And the person I was speaking with said she's not going to interview with you. And I said, well, I don't know. Let's
Let me ask
see,
her. All she can
maybe.
say is no, right?
And then no, because you're a little bit more mature content. So at first I'm like, oh well, okay, well maybe I'll just go. And then they said some encouraging words. I'm like, you know what? All right, I'm just gonna wait. And the worst I can do is get turned down. It won't be my first rejection ever that day, that hour. So I will ask. And immediately she was like, yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
So
You know who else was a good interview? Was Mike, the security guy.
Yeah, it was
That
really
was
nice to hear.
It was nice to hear from him. Later on that evening, did you see the scuffle though? They had somebody
yes.
in headlock, and
I happen to know that guy.
me too. He's a
He
Vegas
used to date a
local.
girl I used to went to high school with that I always ran into at the swingers club.
He dated a mutual
apparently
friend
he
of ours.
really was swinging.
Yeah, apparently.
Bam.
Yeah, I guess there was a
But
fight
they
or
were
something.
word is that they plan to continue it. I will not say how or where, but that is what
You
I
know
have
what,
heard.
girls? We could never get one man who sat at our microphone to tell us how many blowjobs they got this week.
Oh no.
No, none of them were
Zip-lipped.
kissing and telling.
None
Zip
of them.
lipped,
None
for
of them
sure.
would tell how many. That
Right.
means there's been a lot.
Well, I sat next to a hand job in the hot
Tell that
tub.
because our regular
have-
listeners
well,
are
okay.
here now.
Let's take a quick break because our first guest is here.
Oh, okay. Let's take
so
a
let's
quick break.
take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to, drumroll please, the Frumpy Flakes.